Okay, so there's space, and then the width and height, make it small. So width, pixel, height, pixel. All right. Uh, so you realize that small, but let's make it a little bigger. So 70 is fine. 70. Now we all know that. Okay, I wouldn't want to answer. Someone should tell us what the border radius does. The border radius. What does it do?
It makes the corners round.
Very good. So it makes the corners rounded. So in this case, I made it 50. So you realize that um we have a circular image. Okay, it was square previously. Okay, but since I wanted to make the corners more round, I have to make it 50. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. See, it's Bitcoin, so it should look like a coin. All right.
Okay.
So I think this one looks better. Uh-huh. So now this one fits the standard. Yeah. So
Right.
this one is strict. Yeah. So I would want you to have a look at the changes that I made. This is what I did to the CSS. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just brought the image up under the Nova chain tokenomics, the heading. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is good. This one is good. You also did a great job, like yeah, for real. And I saw you added a link to the about. Let me see where this goes. East money. Okay. Wow. Let me see. Well, do they do okay, so well, stock exchange. Wow. Oh, cool. That's nice. So this one too is great, 10 on 10. Yeah. So let's
Thank
move
you.
on. You're welcome. Yeah. So I've checked Belinda's, I've checked Harriet text, Michael, Bernard. Okay, so let's go to Bernard. I'm still waiting for your project, so please do all and then send them. Hey, Bernard, I will not be able to extract it, compress it into a zip file. See, why? I use a Mac, so it will be, I'll have to download WinRAR to be able to extract. Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you make the zip file, it will be easier for me to extract it. Okay, so please send it as a zip file instead. Yeah, Emmanuel Osei, we checked. Oh, we've checked Emmanuel's phone. Really? What did he do?
Yeah, Emmanuel was the first.
Hey,
Yeah,
wow.
he was the one who said he wanted to add more, but
Ah,
yeah, you already
yeah.
commented on his.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Emmanuel, forgive me. We should have made slight changes to yours. Okay, yeah, he said he had something to do. That's why he didn't complete. So he will complete. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember. So Sharon. So Manuel. So Sharon. Okay. Oh, wow. Nice. So the future of Web3 starts here. Okay, that's nice. And then, okay, home tokenomics join. Okay, so Sharon added an image, but the image is not showing. So let's do something. Let's use Harriet's image. Where? No, not this one. The one with the Bitcoin. Yeah. Copy. Okay, yeah. Okay. So Sharon, over project, yeah. So here, and then the CSS file. Okay, so she added a placeholder. Hmm. All right, no problem. Good. All right. So previously, I edited Harriet's work to make the um, square image circular. Okay. So someone should help us with the changes that we have to make this same image circular. Yeah. So yeah, let's look at the code and then please um, let's start making the change. So someone should unmute and then give me the instructions. I'll just type whatever the person tells me. So, yeah. Hmm. Anybody? Hello. Okay. Since you don't want to talk, let me just do it. Uh, okay. 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 And then the table. Yeah, this is good. Now let's go to the form. Yeah, so this is good. Sharon, are you there? Hello, Sharon.
I think she is responding in the chat, Davis.
Yeah. All right, so I think this one is good. Yeah. So I've made some changes, and then looks okay now. Yeah. And then one thing that you should consider is that, for projects, you are not the only person that's going to like view the project. Your project is going to be online, and then one way or the other, someone will stumble on your project. The person is going to have their own reviews. Okay, so you have to consider perspectives of other people before you host your project. For example, for my websites like this, I had to test on multiple devices, okay, so that I'll know that the layouts are responsive on several devices, because I wouldn't know the kind of device someone will be viewing my website on. Okay, so this is just the desktop mode. Okay, so the desktop mode has its own animations, and then some stuff you can see and all. Okay, and then you can view it in a mobile mode. So this is how it will change to in the mobile view. Okay, so you realize that the layouts too are still perfect in the mobile view. Okay. Mhm. So you will have to make sure to test. Okay. You can use CSS to achieve all of that. So you realize that in the mobile mode, the social icons here are different from how it is showed in the desktop mode. Okay. So that is the same thing you should also consider. Okay. You also have to check in with people you know so that they give you their opinions on how your website looks before you even deploy. Okay. Yeah. So you have to look into those things too. So for example, if I view this in mobile view, you realize that it's quite okay. Okay. See. So for something like this, it's okay. As for a beginner, it's fine. It's perfect. Okay. You have to view and then consider all that. So to be able to do that, you can just open the website, you right click and then you choose inspect. Okay. Inspect. Now, up here, you see dimensions. So this one is being viewed on a 14 Pro Max. Okay. So you can click here and then choose the devices that you want to view it on. So you can choose iPad mini. And then this is how it shows on an iPad mini. Okay. You can click again and then you can choose an iPhone XR. And then this is how it shows on an iPhone XR. Or you can use these spaces here to change the layout. So you can click here to see the layout of a laptop. Okay, so this one is a layout of a laptop. Here is also, this one is a layout for a laptop, but it's in 1440 pixels. Here is also a layout for a laptop, but it's in 1024 pixel. Here is also a tablet, 768 pixel. Here is also a mobile phone with 425 pixel. Okay, good. So we really have to check all those things. Okay. So I don't think we have any other work here. So Nova wait list, someone sent a work. Okay, so we have Michael and then we have this person. Let's check, and then if there are no other uploads, then we continue with what we have for today. So Nova wait list, Moses. Okay. Moses and someone have the same work. Moses and who? Moses and someone have the same. Is it Belinda? Yes, I think so. Belinda. Yeah. How come? Same thing. Same thing. Hey, this one day I feel like someone downloaded and then changed something. Oh, hey, if you care to explain, Moses, how do you and Belinda have
Absent.
work? So who copied who? Wow, who copied who? It's the same thing, no, the same thing. With just some little tweaks. Wow, interesting. Well, Michael. Okay, and then Bernard too. Okay. So let's check Michael's work. Well, I'm very happy you guys did the work. Yeah, I'm very happy you did it. Yeah. uh, well, I hate to break it to you, but this one is purely AI generated, unless you tell me otherwise. Oh, this one is purely AI generated. You know, when I when I saw the UI now, and then when I see an AI generated work, I'll see, because you see this one this one uses a Google font. Okay, this one uses a Google font, and then how it has been commented, how it has been arranged. This one is not a human written code, and then the classes that has been defined and stuff. This one. And then
It's AI generated. You can see.
Nakamoto, the placeholder. And oh, you see,
This is bad.
you know, I can see something. Yeah, I did an AI, I made an AI generate one code be for me. And check the similarity. I wouldn't want to let me I didn't want to stress myself with this. Look at this one.
Yes.
See this one.
Yeah.
Look at this one. See the text. See this one.
Mm.
And then look at the AI generated code. I just prompted it here. This is the prompt I gave to the AI, and the AI did this. You see the Google fonts that it used,
Mm.
and then how it arranged the comments and then the colors. It's practically the same thing that it's the same thing. The same thing. See, the same thing. Same thing. So this is AI generated. So I'm going to reject the work.
And who is
Yeah.
that? Who did the work?
I think it's Michael.
Yeah,
Mike.
Michael.
You see, the thing is, I don't have a problem with you using AI to do the work. I don't. I am not against you using AI to do the work. But my goal is to make you understand the fundamentals so that in cases where AI makes a mistake and then you don't have tokens available to prompt the AI, you can manually change the code yourself. Okay, I could have just prompted AI to make the changes that I was doing, but I felt it is good so that you know how to be able to navigate when it comes to changing codes. Okay. Uh-huh. That is the purpose of the review. Okay. So please don't give me an AI generated code. Please. Why? Please.
Okay, I have a
Please.
comment.
All right. Sure. I'm listening.
Okay. The one who used the AI, as you said,
Mm,
uh, you see, we are in the learning stage, so we need to learn before we
yes.
consult. So we are now learning it, and then I'm not the one I'm just making a comment. So the person who used the AI did not do well in the sense that you should try your hands freely first. Then when you get used to the codes in advance, then you can ask AI to give you so that you can edit what the AI
Yeah.
gives you and then make up. So that one will be much, much easier. But
Yeah.
from scratch, you are consulting AI for a whole work done for presentation. That one is not acceptable. I think that one there. So that's my few comment.
Yeah, sure. So, like I said, well, the work is beautiful, but it's AI generated, so when we can't accept it. So you have to redo the work. Yeah, you have to redo. Someone said he has sent it to my DM. Let me check. Um,
Oh, I sent you a message in the chat. I have uploaded mine. But I was telling you,
okay.
I just opened my code and I realized that I saved the CS file as style, but I called it
Mm.
.css. So when you run, then you change it from yours. It might not work.
Are you Emmanuel or say
No, Eugene.
Eugene? Okay, Eugene. Have I checked Emmanuel or say? Let me see. Yeah, I think I have. Okay, sure. Sure. Emmanuel Osei. Emmanuel Osei. Oh, okay. That's the first person. All right. So Bernard 2. So let's check Bernard 2, then we go to Eugene. Bernard, you included a file that shouldn't have been included. Oh wow. This is good. Florida Technical University. Is that where you completed? Oh, okay. Not bad. Wow. Okay. So let's look at your code. Your code. Bernard 33. Okay. 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 Mhm. So I think it's good, but I have my reservations. You see, this text, the data statistics is grayscaled, okay? And then it doesn't fit well on the green. So I think it should have been white instead of gray, okay? So the statistics, where is the data static? So that's each one. So the color, you can just change it to white and then you are good to go. Yes. You see, this one looks perfect. Bernard, are you there? Okay, so this one looks okay. And then my second comment is this one. You added the hover. Okay, you should have applied the same style to all of these. You know, all of these are just buttons on a navigation bar. So you should have applied the same thing here. So please do that and then your work is good to go. So this is a great job done. It's just the same one that we did previously, and then he added a touch up, but it doesn't really satisfy the conditions of the question. The question clearly says you should do something in relation to Bitcoin and then stuff. Let me see. Let me see the question. The question says,
Please, oh, can you hear me now?
yeah.
I said that I did not see the question. In fact, it was today that we were about joining. Then I went through the page. Then I saw your template of question. So what I did was I was just working on the one that we did the other time. So I was just preparing Kofodia Thinker University website. So that was what I was trying to do.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I will really work on the template.
No problem. It's fine. Yeah.
But I have a problem.
Okay.
My problem is where the application apply online. I wanted to shift it to the left side to the home, on top of home and then about, but I'm having difficulties.
Shift to the right, you mean?
Yes, yes, to the right. I want to move.
So that would be this one, right? This one. So the header, navigation, and then the UL. Okay. So you see, you already apply the same thing here. So look at this one, the header H1 and then the UL, academic, home. So let's look at this same code, what you did here. Okay. So let's go through your code. So header, navigation, UL, display flex, and then yeah. So what you could do is so coming. Let me make sure you haven't applied. So header, flex, justify content. Let me try this trick and see. Okay, don't work. So you see, you had already applied the nav UL here for this format. Okay. So I just wanted to apply the header so that it will fit all, but no, it didn't work. So let me look through and then yeah. So with this one, we can do this. But why did you define two headers though? Did you want to create two separate navigation bars? Okay, let's do something. So the header here has been applied already. Then here, so let me just clear this. Change this. Okay. This one is Bernard's work, right? Bernard, well, for your work, we shouldn't introduce two headers here at the same time because it will be hard for us to change the component and then edit this one individually because what you did here and then what you've done here is applied to this one. And then it affects this whole side. Okay. Bernard, are you there?
Oh,
Yeah, Bernard. Bernard, are you there? Bernard. Bernard. Okay,
He
sure. No.
tested in the group that he's here, but he has a problem with his mic.
Okay, sure. I'm just seeing it. Let me just continue with the making the changes. So neighbor. So I have deleted your header tag for the first one. And then I'm creating a class for this neighbor so that I'll be able to make give styles for this particular navigation bar. Okay. So You didn't close the tag here. Okay. So now let me move it to the right. No, there is some edit that's blocking it. Let me check. See, fine, let me clear this line item center, and then let me change this one to England.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Uh-huh. This is Bernard. I think I'm back. I had a problem with my audio. I think my radio sound. I don't know why.
Okay,
But
no problem.
I was following. So it was just the sound that was giving me a problem.
Okay, let me see. So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'm making changes to your code. So
Okay.
no, hello, why?
Then when you are done, you have to re-upload it so that, or you send it to the group so that I can download and continue with the work.
All right. So now we've been able to move it to the right here.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
So you see, the issue is previously he had defined another header here. So you had two headers. Okay.
okay.
Now the two headers, you didn't actually specify which header that you are working on here. Okay. So that is why I cleaned the header here.
Mm-hmm.
I clean the header, and then I give this navigation bar you wanted at the top here a new class, so
Okay.
that I'll be able to use the class as an identifier here to make
Okay.
it specific changes for that nav bar, this one.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. So that is how you do it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So since you see, well, this one brings us to how we define classes. Okay. So if you are going to use multiple tags, okay, make sure that you define the classes for the tags so that you know which one you are editing.
Okay.
All right. So that you don't make mistakes. Because if you don't define the tag and then you don't define the class, you realize that the changes that you are applying to this one will be the same thing that is being applied to this one.
Okay.
Okay. But the classes differentiate them so that you'll be able to know the one that you're working on. Okay.
Okay.
So that is that.
All right. So I would like you to re-upload it to the page so that I can download it and then continue. And this one I'll finish your it up.
All right.
So much. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I've sent it. Emmanuel
Oh,
say Sharon, we've checked Eugene. Have we checked Eugene? Have we?
Yeah.
No, not yet. All right, sure. So let's check Eugene. And then we have Grace. So let me download Eugene and Grace so that we just check them all at once.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. So I also wasn't able to do the assignment, but I was working on what we were doing in class. So what my zip code is, my file is just what I've done from the last 3 sessions, but not the actual homework.
All right, sure. So I will check it, and then when you are done, you can just re-upload so that I check that one too. So are you Grace?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is new. Okay, this is good. So let me open your code. Day two. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I see you used Alt. Okay. And then you added an image, but the image is not here. So you didn't add the image file to your code, to the zip file. Okay, and your table is very nice. Very nice. And I like how the colors are matching. It's very good. That's nice. So website link for service 4. Okay. So okay, it's a nice work.
I think it's not the updated version. But can I just send the
Yeah, send it again.
link?
The link. Okay, sure. So Eugene.
So I was saying that open the main work and then change. I called the style. .css file. I named it as styles. I name it as style, but I call it as styles. So in the main test, delete this and then run it again.
Oh, hey, we've seen this before. Why are you copy and paste? Like, really? Why would you do that? Yeah. Hey, why? Hmm. I'm asking, why are you all? Hmm. So, okay, here's the image. Okay. Ah. Why are you all giving me the same thing? Like, how come you all have the same work? Three. Someone should and then it's the same team and advisor, the same percentage. Damn.
Can I speak?
AI.
If it's not AI, then it is just a copied work or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
So
purely a good way. How
yes,
like three people?
yes. So
They formed a group, and because the same teacher that taught them, they wanted to present the same thing.
no. If you're a teacher and you teach, the students will not perform. The performance will be different. Uh-huh. So
But
it's not.
hmm,
So please, sir, it's a copied work, and I think you should go by your judgment. Like I mean, grading. Okay.
and so I think the first lady, Belinda, submitted the first work. So the other two is rejected.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so yeah. So that's just my
If
yeah.
you want to the copied work, you can go into the details of it. I am not sure it's the same thing, please.
It's the same thing. It's the
No.
same thing. Okay,
Same.
hold on. No, it's not Emmanuel. Hold on. Let's see. So Belinda, where is Belinda's work? Oh, see, and then the other one crowd for anything. Mm, no, it's not this one. No, it's not Harriet. Is it Emmanuel Lassa? No, it's not Emmanuel say. Oh, yeah, three. I don't remember the last one. But there are three, it's the same thing. So yes, like I said, it's rejected. So Grace wanted to send a second one. I don't see it here. Okay, so hmm. All right. So let's do something small for today. We're almost done for the day, but let's do something small. Hmm. Okay. All right. So Today I'm just going to show you how to do one thing. We've exhausted our time, and then I'm really glad you did the work. I am really glad you all did the work. But to those that copied, please do it again. And then to those that used AI, please, I don't recommend AI. This is just the fundamentals. Okay. I expect you to know how to go about it and then understand how you are going to use it. AI is good, but you really have to understand what you are doing so that you will be able to do a perfect job. Okay. Imagine you've signed up for a job, you use the AI to do your project and stuff, and then you've been called and then you are being asked to explain the technicalities and then you can't. It's going to be a disgrace. Okay. So please. You see, you could see that when I was also trying to apply those changes and stuff, I was jogging my memory. Okay. I don't recall all of it. Okay, but I try as much as possible to um remember them because I've done it before. Okay. So there are sometimes you realize that I was trying to check the pixels and then see how to scale the images and all. I know I can do it in JS, but I still wanted to try it in CSS. Okay, I could have just prompted an AI to help me with it, but for the sake of our lessons, I was trying as much as possible to recall and then do it for you to see. That's why we are doing a live session. Okay, I could have just done a pre-recorded session and just play it to you. Okay, but it's not fair. Right. So please, try as much as possible to understand what you are doing and then you do the work. Okay. I want to show you something simple. Something simple. Then you close for the day. So we've learned about navigation bar. So I don't think we should still do navigation bar.
Okay.
We've done forms. So I don't think we should do forms. Um, okay, so let's look at should we do image styling or should we do animations, which is which? Or to be able to use animations, you okay, fine. Well, I guess okay. So you know what? Let's try to do um something small with 2D transformations. Okay, yeah, let's try something small with 2D transformations, and then we close for the day. Okay, yeah, I think that would work. I wanted us to do animations, but looking at the time, okay, we can do the transformations and then we do the animations. So class, let's do something small. Okay, so I am going to do everything in the main tags. Okay, already explained what all these mean. Okay, so today's session is how to do stuff. Okay, so stuff. Yeah, so stuff. Let me call this class stuff one, and then I'll just change this one to stuff one. And then I'll define something called the stuff two class, and then I'll do something different. So this one is the first header. We come here and direct, and then do stuff two. Yes. And then we will do whatever that we want to do. Let me just comment this one out when we are done. So even this one, let me make it header is fine. Header is fine. So how to do transformations? Okay, good. So transformations are simple. Okay, so transformation is more like being able to shift a property. Okay. Now, in the transformations, we have several transform functions. We have the translate, rotate, scale X, scale Y, scale, skew, skew X, skew Y, matrix. Okay. But today we are just going to do something like the transform. Okay. Yeah. So the CSS transform property applies a 2D transformation to an element. So this property allows you to rotate, scale, move, skew elements, like I said. Okay. So the translate function moves an element from its current position according to the parameters that are given. So enough of the blah, blah, blah. So let me just go on with what I want to do here. So we are doing the rotate method. All right. So let me head in, and then we go to the rotate method. So this is what we are doing today. Okay. Yes. So the rotate method, what it does is rotates an element clockwise. I mean, you all know what clockwise is, from left to right. Yeah. And then you can also make it counterclockwise. So counterclockwise from right to left. Okay, good. So now let's create a div tag. So this is a div tag. And then let's create our first element. This is a normal box element. Okay, good. Then we come to our CSS. Okay. So in our CSS, we will do div here, and then open our curly brackets, and then we do width of 150 pixel, and then height too of 150 pixel. Okay. So we've declared the width and then the height of the div of this element. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is to give it a background color. So a background color, someone should just give me a color quickly. Blue is fine. Then we define our borders so that we know that this is the outline of the box. So we do our border. So our border, I'll do I already want to make it thick, so I'll make 1 pixel solid black. Yes, but I think the blue this one is nice so that we see the outline. So this is just a simple div, okay? So a width, a height, and then a background color, and then the border. Okay, so width and height of this div element. Okay, good. Now, if I want to transform this to like a 20-degree clockwise, all I have to do is simple. So let's say this one, I'll come here and then do another div. So I'll just do div. Now, since I have this div and then I have the same tag, this same thing will be applied to this one. That was what I was explaining to the guy, that it's better to use classes to differentiate between what you want to edit and then what you want to leave as default. So I'll create a div and then I'll give it an ID or a class. Now, we all know that this is how we define a class. Okay, this is how we define a class, and then you give it a name. But in this case, I would want us to do something different. So I'm giving it an ID. So I'll do an ID equal to, and then I'll call it my div, or I can call it second box. Or let me make it shorter, make it S box, okay? And then I'll write, this is a second box. I'm going to rotate it 30 degrees. Okay, so this is the second box. I'm going to rotate it 30 degrees. Okay. Clockwise. Yes, clockwise. Good. But then what I'll do is I'll come to my CSS file and then I'll call the ID. So in IDs, you have to use the hash and then type the ID name, the S box, okay? The S box. And then I'll call the transform function. So the transform, and then I'll do rotate, and then define the degrees, so 30 DEG. So you realize that I have transformed it 30 degrees. You see how beautiful this is? So I can just make the margin right. Let me make it like, auto is not fine. Let me make it 10 pixel. Oh, still not moving. Harden right. Still going. Why? Yes, I know why. So let me make it 50. But 52 will span across. So you let me just leave it as such. But this is how you transform an element. Okay. So you can still do 30 degrees counterclockwise. You just have to bring negative 30. Okay, then it's counterclockwise. Okay, so this is how you apply the transform function. So this is just a little something I'm showing you. And then let's do the animation. Okay. So with the animation, I'll just do my second header. So how to do stuff. And then the background color. Change this down to background color is not nice. Yeah, this is good. So animations. Okay. How to do, so how to transform and then how to animate. Yeah. So now let's animate something. So the same box, okay? The same box. The same box. Let's animate the same box, okay? So I'll call another div here and give it a class. Okay. Yeah, let me give it a class. So class animate. Okay. So this is simple. So all I have to do now is come down and then call the class. So I'll do dot class and then margin top. Let me bring it down 10 pixel. Not working. Oh, okay, I see why. And then I will do oh, mistake. Animate, not class. So margin top and pixel. Yeah. And then what I'll have to do is to give it a width of, let's see, 100 pixel again. And then height 100 pixel again with the background color of blue or make it black. And then you give the animation a name. Okay. So you can do animation name. Then you call it NUGS animation. Right? Then you give the animation a duration. So animation duration, how many seconds that you want the animation to run. So in this case, I'll do 100 seconds. When I'm done, I will trigger something called a keyframe. Okay. So I'll do at, then I'll trigger the keyframe. So I'll use the keyframe to call the NUGS animation that I defined here. So NUGS animation, okay, good. Then I give it conditions, okay. So the conditions will be from, so it's now black, right? So I'm saying that from black to, let's say, blue or red or green. So from background color, black to what? Let's say red. Yeah. So that is that. So simple. So I can refresh, then I should see this thing running. Okay, let me open it in my browser and then see. So okay, it's not coming. Why? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do? Okay, so share the colors. Sorry, the duration, it's 100. Share. I forgot to make it like 3 and not 2. So let me make it like 2 seconds. So you realize that it changed from um black to red. You see? Yeah. Mm. So when the animation finishes, it goes back to its um original color. Okay. So that is how you do the animations. Yeah. It's as simple as that. Now, someone would ask, what if you wanted to change colors? I know someone is asking the question. How do you do it if you wanted to change colors? So what you have to do is to clean this one. So let me comment this one out. And then you come down and then you start from 0%. So 0%. Let's say if you start from black, then 50% it goes to another color, and then 100% comes to another color. So we can add another percentage here, like 25%. You should go to another color. So let's see, let's use the red, yellow. Oh shit. Red, yellow, green, blue. What am I doing? Yellow, green.
I think
Yeah. So yeah, it's done. So when I reload, you see it changes colors now. Yeah. So then I can change the duration and then make it like 5 seconds. So that changes slowly. Okay. So that is how you do animations and then transformation. Yeah. Mm.
okay. So
Yeah. So I think we are done for the day. Or should I add one more thing? Then we close.
sure, sure.
All right. So let me add one more thing and then we close. Now, since we've been able to identify how we are going to change the colors and all, in the keyframe here, let me copy this, comment it out, and then make the box move from one location to the other. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to make it move. Okay. So here, since you already have this, all we can do is to do something like we define the left, right, center, and stuff. So left, I can do 0 pixel, and then top 0 pixel. Okay, good. So let me bring my, yes. And then I come here, and then I do left again, and then I do 200 pixel, and then top, I can do 0 pixel. Okay. And then coming down again, I can do left, you can do 200 pixel again, top 200 pixel again. And then 75, really 75. Yeah, let me add 75. So 75 will be 0 to 200 pixel. and then left again to come back to its original position, 0 pixel to 0 pixel. So let me close the curly bracket here. Great. So now let's try. So let me see. Left. What am I missing? Background color. Okay, so I'll change the position here, and then I'll make it relative. Good. So then it starts to move. Okay. So now when I open the browser, let me see. Yeah. Now when I reload, okay. So yeah, so that is all for today. So, thank you all for joining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you too. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Davis. I hope we all had a good night today, and I hope all our assignments that got submitted got reviewed. And I hope we've picked the corrections and the suggestions he gave. Please remember to fill the form. Please remember to fill the form. And thank you very much for coming today. If there's nothing else, no questions for Mr. Davis, then I wish you all Godspeed, and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All right.